showcasing my top 5 loadouts again in Warzone 2 Season 2, which if you guys didn't see with the Season 2 update, we got a pretty good amount of weapon balancing, just putting out a ton of different nerfs and buffs, kind of changing up the meta a little bit, even though it looks like the RPK and the Finnick is still probably the best 2 weapons. But of course, I wanted to go back through and update my top 5 list for you guys, because you guys are always asking me what my favorite guns are in the entire game. So of course, like I said, I wanted to go back through and tell you guys exactly what you should be running after the update. Before I hop into any of that though, I want to give a huge shout out to Frank, Vax, and Philly for having my post notifications on. If you guys want a chance getting in my next video, make sure you guys go down below and hit that big red subscribe button, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties. Watch the full video through. But like I said, I got my top 5 loadouts in the current meta. So without further ado, top directly into loading number 1. Loadout number 1 for me after the update is, of course, like I said in the intro, still the RPK and the Finnick together. But I'm going to go through all of my class setup, show you guys my tacticals, my lethals, and my custom perk package now. So for me, I've been running stun grenades. I have been going back and forth between the stuns and the smokes, because obviously, as you guys know, if you do play Warzone 2, the smoke grenades in this game are unreal. And then for the throwing knives, those for the easy finishes, especially on the brand new Resurgence map, when you're just flowing around the map with insane speeds. Of course, like I said, with the new update, we actually got brand new custom perk packages. So for me, I've been running the double time, overkill, fast hands, and quick fix combo. Of course, if you want to, you can put on ghost as well, but this is my go-to perk package. Hopping directly into the RPK though, for my RPK build, I've been running the ZLR Talon 5, F-Tac Ripper 56, 7.62 high velocity ammunition, the 40 round mag, which I actually just recently swapped after the update. I used to be running the Demo X2 rear grip, but I wanted to swap it up just to feel faster. And then for the last attachment, I have the MW2 optic, which I always tell you guys is personal preference. Let me show you guys the tuning real quick. For the suppressor, I have it tuned for the left side being completely even at 0-0, and for the bottom, I did bolt velocity. For the underbarrel, I did recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. For the high velocity ammunition, I did damage range and bolt velocity. And for the last attachment for the optic, I did ADS speed and far. But overall, this is my full build for the RPK LMG in Warzone 2 Season 2. Even with the nerf that it got, it is still by far the best weapon in the entire game. And in my opinion, this little swap up I did of the 40 round mag, I feel absolutely incredible on either Al Mazrah or Ashika Island. Both maps, this thing absolutely strives. So if you guys haven't already, you need to go through, give the full build, try to tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But like I said, we're also mixing it with the Finnick. So let's hop into that real quick. For the Finnick, I'm running the FSS Sharkfin 90 underbarrel, the VLK LZR 7 MW laser, F-Tac Loctite stock, Finnick rubber grip for our rear grip, and the Finnick Mag 45, increasing that mag capacity. Of course, same thing here. Let's hop directly into the tuning. For the underbarrel, I did recoil stabilization and aim walking speed. Now that we can tune the laser, I actually tuned the laser for sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. For the stock, I did ADS speed again, and for the bottom bar, I left it completely even. And for the rear grip, for the left side, I left it completely even at 0-0, and for the bottom, I did sprint to fire speed. But overall, that is my full Finnick SMG build in Warzone 2 Season 2. Like I said, mixing in perfectly with the RPK as well, just like normal, just like Season 1. So if you guys, for some reason, haven't tried the Finnick out, you absolutely need to give this build a try. Some of the highest kill game you guys get with it. That's my full loading number 1. So let's hop directly into loading number 2. Loading number 2, I have the TAC 56 in the MP5, aka the Lockman sub. For everything else in the class setup, I have the exact same stuff with the stun, throwing knife, and the exact same perk package. So let's hop directly into the TAC 56. For the TAC 56, I have the Harbinger D20 suppressor, 17.5-inch Tundra Pro barrel, MW2 optic again, F-Tac Ripper 56 for my underbarrel, and of course, the 60 round mag for my magazine. Overall, one of the best weapons in the entire game, and actually one of the few weapons that didn't get touched in the weapon balancing. This was left completely alone, so it's still that great damage, zero recoil, and easy to use TAC 56 that we knew from Season 1. So of course, if you guys haven't already, give this build a try. But let me show you guys the tuning real quick. For the suppressor, I did ADS speed and bolt velocity. For the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. For the optic, I did ADS speed and far. And for the underbarrel, I did recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. But overall, that is my full build for the TAC 56. And like I was saying before, you guys absolutely need to give it a try if you haven't already. But of course, like I was saying, this mixes in perfectly with my Lockman sub build. So let's hop directly into that real quick. For the MP5 build, I have the L38 Falcon 226 barrel, VLK LZR 7 MW laser, FSS Sharkfin 90 underbarrel, 40 round mag, and the LM Cronus grip for our rear grip. Again, another fantastic option. If you guys didn't know in Season 1, I think this was the best SMG for damage. It just puts people down so incredibly fast. And after the update, it is right there in the meta conversation right next to the Finnick. So of course, go through, give this build a try. But let me give you guys the tuning for this one as well. For the barrel, I'm doing recoil steadiness and damage range. For the laser, I'm doing sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. speed. For the underbarrel, I left the left bar completely even at 0-0. And for the bottom, I'm doing aim walking speed. And for the rear grip, I'm doing ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. But overall, that is my full build for the Lockman sub, aka MP5 in Warzone 2 Season 2. Like I was saying, probably one of the best options in all of the SMG category. Really only competing with the Finnick for the meta conversation. So of course, if you guys haven't already, you absolutely need to give it a try. But that's my full loadout number 2. Loadout number 3, I have the M4 and the Akimbo P890s. Of course, if you guys saw my YouTube short, you guys probably saw me say the P890s for some reason didn't get nerfed, and they are still absolutely unreal. So of course, let me hop directly into the M4 loadout. On the M4, I'm running the Sack and Tread 40 muzzle, High Tower 20-inch barrel, F-Tac Ripper 56 underbarrel, 5.56 high velocity ammunition, and the 60 round mag, which I actually recently showcased this M4 loadout. It is absolutely unbelievable, has 0 recoil and great damage, and it's another super viable option at that primary spot. But let me show you guys the tuning real quick. For the muzzle, I did recoil stabilization and gun kick control. For the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. For the underbarrel, I did recoil stabilization, and for the bottom bar, I left it completely even at 0-0. And of course, for the 5.56 high velocity ammunition, I did damage range and bolt velocity. For the Akimbo P890s, I did the FT Steelfire suppressor, Bruin Express trigger action, 1MW pistol laser, Akimbo P890 rear grip, and the 12 round mag. Like I was saying, for some reason, these did not catch a nerf, and they are still absolutely unbelievable. They deal some crazy damage, and even now with the laser tuning, they are even more accurate from the hip. So let's hop directly into the tuning real quick. For the suppressor, I did recoil smoothness and bolt velocity. For the trigger action, I did recoil smoothness again and sprint to fire speed. And then of course, for the laser, I did sliding hip fire accuracy, which is ridiculous, and sprint to fire speed again. Overall, that is my full loadout number 3 on my top 5 list. I'm telling you guys, another fantastic 2 options at the primary and secondary slot. So of course, give both a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with each of them. Let's hop directly into loading number 4 real quick. For the loadout number 4, starting with the Ral LMG, I have the Talon 16 suppressor, 21-inch Rhino barrel, SA side grip, the 338 high velocity ammunition, and the AMOP V4 optic. One of the most highly requested weapons I think I've ever gotten on Warzone 2. You guys are always asking me to put a loadout together for it, so I finally did, and this is what I ended up enjoying for the Ral. I'm also going to drop an in-depth video on it pretty soon, but let me show you guys the tuning real quick. For the muzzle, I did ADS speed and bolt velocity. For the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. For the side grip, I did recoil stabilization, and for the bottom bar, I left it completely even. For the high velocity ammunition, I did damage range and bolt velocity. And for the optic, I left the left bar completely even, and for the bottom, I did far. For the Vasnav, I did the X10 RR40 suppressor, FSS Shark Fin 90 underbarrel, the FSS OLEV laser, the Marquise R7 stock, and the 45 round mag. Again, another fantastic option. Even though it was nerfed in the Season 2 update, it is still one of the most dominant weapons in the entire game. For the suppressor, I left the left side completely even, and for the bottom, I did bolt velocity. For the Shark Fin 90, I did recoil stabilization and aim walking speed. For the stock, I did ADS speed and aim walking speed again. And of course, for the laser, I did sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, just speeding you up even more. But overall, that is my entire loadout number 4. Of course, go through, give both weapons a try, put them together. Tell me what you guys think about the loadout down in the comments below. And of course, tell me the highest kill game you guys get with the whole thing. But that's my loadout number 4. So without further ado, let's hop directly into the last loadout on the list. Loadout number 5. Loadout number 5, I have the brand new ISO Hemlock assault rifle with the MP7 as the secondary. Let me hop directly into the loadouts. For the Hemlock, I'm running the Echoless 80 suppressor, the LR30 56 barrel, the AMOP V4 optic, the 5.56 high velocity ammunition, and the 45 round mag. Of course, this is a brand new weapon that I'm still trying to test out. This might change in the future, but as of right now, this is the build I feel the most comfortable with, and it feels absolutely fantastic. But of course, let me get you guys the tuning real quick. For the muzzle, I left the left side completely even like normal, and for the bottom, I did bolt velocity. For the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. For the high velocity ammunition, I did damage range and bolt velocity. And of course, for the optic, I did ADS speed and far. For the MP7, this is actually a build I recently showcased on the channel. I have the phase 3 grip underbarrel, VLK LZR 7MW laser, 50 round mag, the Demo RXT stock, and the soldier grip for our rear grip. Like I said, I recently did an in-depth video walking through and getting a gameplay with this build. It is one of the best SMGs in the entire game, and that was before the update. So of course, now with all the weapon balancing, it's going to be even better. So go through, give this full build a try. But of course, let me get you guys the tuning for this one as well. For the underbarrel, I did recoil stabilization and aim walking speed. For the laser, we did sprint to fire fire speed and ADS speed. For the stock, we did ADS speed again and aim walking speed. And of course, for the rear grip, I did ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, just speeding you up even more. But overall, that is my entire full loadout for my loadout number 5, ending off the list. So of course, go through the entire list, give every single loadout a try. Tell me the highest kill games you guys get with each of them. And also go down in the comments below and tell me if any of them help you guys out. And if they do, hit that big red subscribe button. But that's it for the video.